Many people, when they come to Dallas, they see this nice roads, nice houses, and many local shopping centers. But many don't see this. And the events go on.
In this part, not only will we like to show you why homelessness is important,
but also show the reality of homelessness and what we can do as people, as a city, as a state, or nation. To start off, what is homelessness, you may ask? Homelessness, also known as being unhoused or unsheltered, is a state or condition of a person or a group without having a stable, sufficient household. With our experience living in low-income areas, it is evident that a lot of homeless people live here. Homelessness, specifically in Dallas, has not only affected adults but families as well.
why is it important? Well, we see that the lack of affordable housing is really causing a lot of people to become homeless. We also see that some groups are at higher risk of becoming homeless. We also see that some shelters in here are in very unsanitary conditions, which is one of the main issues as well. We also want to see that the city of Dallas puts more efforts into making more mental health facilities, more mental health institutions, or even more mental health hospitals. That way, homeless people can get the right treatment that they need. And we also want to see that the city of Dallas puts more efforts into fixing or decreasing this issue.
How do people end up homeless? It can be as little as losing a job, lack of affordable housing, strained relationships, or substance misuse. It states in worldcommunity.org that in Dallas there simply isn't enough affordable housing to go around. While lack of low income housing, especially a present issue nationwide, it is especially a pressing issue implementing homelessness in Dallas. Even with affordable housing to go around, some people don't have the money for it or don't have a high enough credit score.
We also wanted to show you some statistics. So, according to the article, Black households make up around 20% of the population in Dallas and Collin. However, 59.9% of that make up the homeless population. And I think it's just really interesting to see that race really plays a factor in this general issue. We also see that in the article further to the right, it basically says that 4,244 people experience homelessness in one night. And that just shows that homelessness is a very prominent issue in the city of Dallas and Collin as well.
There are many organizations that help with homelessness, like Dallas Life, The Bridge, Austin Street Center, and many more. If you want to see these other organizations, you can scan this QR
And
code.
how does this compare to other states? Well, from all of the research that we have gathered, we have seen that there's a tendency between those states that fall under the high expensive housing, which then leads to them having higher homeless population, which then we can see that Texas falls under this pattern because it is the fifth state that have the most homeless population. And something interesting that we have found throughout this whole research is that those states like Wyoming, not only do they have less expensive housing, but they also turn the homelessness issue into a mission. So, how can you help? You can help by volunteering in different organizations, donating, fundraising, or even promoting shelters that are nearby.
How can a city further help? Not only make affordable housing, but also building shelters in low income areas. They can also fund organizations and shelters. Not only that, but help homeless people in their mental health. This connects to Milton Wolf because GDC was saying food and medicine to the city of Sarajevo and helping families get out of the war zone. But they wouldn't line up for an elderly Muslim woman called Zainaba and her family get out of the war zone. Milton Wolf saw this and devoted his time to helping them out of the war zone. We want to do the same Milton Wolf did. We want to help the homeless out as much as possible. The way that Milton Wolf didn't give up on Zainaba and her family, we want to do the same with homelessness as well.